I have several announcements. Dolly has 4th of July buttons to sell, and so see her after the meeting. They're $10 for a little bag of those. Okay. Board meeting this Thursday, and that is at Bob Paul's at 7 a.m. Almost been a year. I'm getting it right, you guys. And then the other thing I just wanted to mention, there were several wonderful things that happened at conference and contests. Yes, Dolly won 3rd place with her apple cranberry pie. Doug Harvey received several recognitions, and one of them is a certificate of appreciation from the international president. And that is just a wonderful honor to have been chosen for that. I believe that is District Governor Monty Ward is the one that chose that. We also received 3 banners, or 3 patches for our banners. The musical comedy, uniform parade, and zone chair. Doug also received an honor for his wonderful zone newsletters. If you haven't seen one, just come and see Doug. He did a beautiful job on it. And, you know, not only being zone chair and volunteering for many things besides that, and then doing his own. Is that right? You did it yourself, so it's really great. Okay.
And anybody wants a copy, they're $1.50.
Some of us are wearing these shirts that are 100 years representing where there's a lion. What does it say? I can't read myself. Anyway, with those who purchased those shirts at conference, please stand that are wearing it today. Oh, okay. Some others bought some too. So, you know, we supported District C has a brand new club, and they were selling these shirts, I believe, that had something to do with establishing a new club. So that's great. It's a Tacoma Centennial is what their names will be. And I think that's it. We need to move along and honor our scholarships. George, more?
Hey, George. Happy birthday.
President Marilyn, Phil Lyons, and guests. This is a great honor to be able to present these scholarships. What we're going to do, I'll kind of give you a little briefing here. I'm going to discuss the Pioneer Lions a little bit, discuss what the scholarships are, what they represent, and then we will invite a representative up from the school and present the 2 scholarships to each high school. Marilyn will go down and present them. Then the school representative will explain a little bit about the student, what their accomplishments are or whatever. Then the student will get a chance to talk and tell us what their future goal is or what they want to do. And then they will introduce their guests that they brought with them. So that's what we're going to do, I hope. Anyway, the Longview Pioneer Lions lives by its motto, "We serve." And we enjoy fun, food, and fellowship while serving. We like to make a difference. The Lions have a dramatic history, founded in 1917, and are best known for fighting blindness. It is part of our history and well as our work today. The Pioneer Club was established in November 1923. So in 2018 we'll be celebrating our 95th anniversary. The charter was held in December 1923 with over 100 visitors. And some of them came from as far as Spokane, so you can kind of imagine in 1923 how traveling conditions would be getting here, but especially in December. We perform volunteer work for many different kinds of community projects, including caring for our environment, providing sight and hearing to those who can't afford it. We aid in senior citizens by building wheelchair ramps. We hold fundraising events, and I'm sure most of you have seen our chuck wagon around somewhere. It's at the Go Forth events and also down at concerts at the lake. We also have what we call the Taste of Italy. You heard mentioned a little while ago, the spaghetti feed, which the funds go towards our scholarships. Student scholarships are a major part of the Longview Pioneer Lions We Serve concept, and we are proud to assist individuals to further their education. We're going to give out 2 scholarships to each high school. One is called the Frank Brown Vocational Scholarship. Frank was an active member of the Pioneer Lions Club. He served as club president, held leadership positions of district governor for the Lions Clubs of Southwest Washington. Frank believed in education beyond high school and was passionate about helping others improve their quality of life. He was an advocate for vocational education and wished for his trust funds scholarships to be awarded to a student choosing the appropriate school of technology. Frank was an electrician. That's what he did for his career. Upon his passing, Frank's estate provided the Pioneer Lions a means for perpetual annual scholarship to a deserving high school senior. The other scholarship we give out is the Don Peck Memorial. Don Peck was a longtime educator, retired from Mark Morris High School, and he was an active member of our club for many years and a very strong advocate for continuing education. Don, with his fellow Lions, spent many hours working on service projects to raise funds for scholarships. With that, Marilyn, if you'd like to go down, we are going to start. This year we're going to start with R.A. Long. I think last year we started with Mark Morris. So, Lisa Maxey and Katrina Manuti are here from R.A. Long. If they'll come up there with Marilyn.
Andrew and Kayla, would you come please?
Okay. Yeah, if you want. Brandon Taylor, or Thompson, excuse me, is getting the Frank Brown Scholarship. And Kayla I forget. Huh? Church. Yeah, excuse me. Kayla Church. Sorry about that. Is getting the Don Peck Memorial Scholarship. So, Marilyn, if you, I don't know who's going to talk, Lisa or Maxie, but hey, right there.
Thank you for having us here today. This is a lot of fun. This is Kayla Church. She is such a nice girl. Always polite, always appropriate, very charming, an excellent student with a 3.94 GPA. Wow. She takes the hard classes too. She's got some AP classes and lots of honors classes, and she's an athlete. What you do?
After school or after high school?
Yep, after high school.
So after high school, I'm going to WSU in Pullman.
I'm Katrina Menuti, and I'm Brandon's counselor. Brandon was involved a little bit of basketball and football and clubs before he jumped into running starting his junior year, and I believe he's going to graduate from AA. What I'm going to remember about Brandon is his work ethic and his character. He's, in terms of maturity, a young man beyond his years. I have to do a lot of communication through email with Running Start students, and I have a listserv created on top of it all. And he's always the first one back at me, and so he's my guinea pig. He probably doesn't know that. But I know right away whether I communicated well or if the deadline's appropriate or whatever. And that's the same with everything he takes on in life. He's just right on time, great work ethic. In addition to his AA, he's going very tech to
So yeah, as she said, I'm going to graduate my AA this year and then hopefully get into, I got into Tech for the instrumentation program. And hopefully get a job here in Longview or somewhere close around here. Work for basically a mill or something. That's a good job. So kind of my plans.
One little thing I forgot to mention, when you open up and look at your award there, it says a copy. You'll receive the original at your awards banquets at or assemblies at each of the high schools. So, okay, Mark Morris. We have Amber Terrell and Jaylee Wygrant and Elaine Peters.
I'm so glad to be here with you today. It's been an honor to work with George this past year on scholarships. He's been very patient with me when I'm not totally on time with him. And
You did good.
keeps me on track. So we have two amazing young women that will represent Mark Morris and also the Pioneer Lions well this next year. Tell you a little bit about them. Amber Terrell has had a very busy 4 years at Mark Morris High School. She served as class president her freshman and sophomore years and as student body president this past year. She's been involved in leadership, band, National Honor Society, the math and knowledge bowl teams, just to name a few. She's taken honors and advanced placement courses and will graduate with a 3.88 grade point average. This part especially you'll enjoy hearing, knowing how much service means to all of you. Outside of school, Amber has logged over 600 hours of community service, many of which were served at St. John Medical Center. And on top of all of those activities, she's worked for the last 2 years. And encouraged me to share this with you. Pioneer Lions are not the only ones who have seen potential in Amber. She's receiving numerous other scholarships, including one from the Association of Washington Cities. And this is the first time a student from Longview has received that award. Mark Morris teacher Travis Ruder calls Amber a person of great character, an exceptional leader, and a dependable and hard worker, demonstrating the highest levels of respect and setting an example of scholarship to others.
Thank you so much. First, I'd like to thank the Lions. Because of you guys, I will be able to continue my education, because education is very, very important to me, at the University of Washington in Seattle next year.
Yay!
There I plan to major in math and some type of language or linguistics, and then go on to teach, hopefully internationally. Today with me is my best friend and number one supporter always. So, thank you.
And Jaylee Wygrant is receiving the Frank Brown Vocational Scholarship. Jaylee has performed 27 hours of community service during her time at Mark Morris. These hours include service with Young Life, Salvation Army, the Walk and Knock Food Collection for those in need, and also helping train junior cheerleaders. Jaylee's been an active athlete in volleyball, softball, and cheerleading, and has won numerous awards and honors on her sports teams. She's a member of DECA and also the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Mark Morris Ceramics teacher Deborah Robaski sees Jaylee as enthusiastic and naturally inquisitive, as well as focused, determined, and with an infectious enjoyment in making art. And according to her English teacher, Jaylee is a proven leader and role model whose persistence, positive attitude, and work ethic prepare her beautifully for whatever endeavor she may strive for.
Thank you so much. Today I have my mom and dad with me to support. I just want to say thank you so much for awarding me with this scholarship. And next year I will be going to LCC and I will go there for 2 years. And then after that I plan to go to a digital program. I haven't decided yet, but that's going to be in my future.
Let's give a big round of applause for all the students. I want to thank the committee who worked on this past year. It's really amazing when you go through some of the applications, how smart some of these kids are. And, you know, most of the people, I think, in the community really don't realize the brain power that's here in this locality. It's just totally amazing. After the meeting's over, if the 4 students would please come up here, we want to get a picture back here in front of our Lions Club flag. We want to try and get it in the paper. So with that, I want to thank you. Thanks for bringing your family with you and so forth. So let's have a good day. Thank you.
I would like for the family and best friend to stand. Parents. Thank you. So now, I'm gotten them mixed up. These are yours. Okay, Amber. All right. Which parent? Okay, your best friend is Molly, and your parents are Jody and Jeff Wygant. Yay. White Grant. Okay. Brendan, your mom?
Yes,
Tina.
And then this is my mom, Annette, and then her fiance, Jim, and this is my dad, Garrett, and my grandpa.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You know, it starts with mom and dads. Yes.
I just want to thank everybody very much, but I'm not sure if anyone knows that Jaylee's great-granddad was Gene Priest. He was a lion.
No, but we think that's really awesome. Yes. One of our best members. I remember that name. So, huh?
One of the 3 amigos.
Steve reminded me that Gene DePriest was one of the 3 amigos. The fellows, you know, 3 amigos. What are the other 2? CA. Morehouse. All of these 3 men, especially to you new members, spent a great deal of time at the Lion Shop. And they, somewhere along the line, these guys dubbed them the 3 amigos. So they were very dependable lions, did a lot for us. Oh yes, and Mike Firth says, be sure you stay home. Okay. So I have a couple of extra minutes, and I didn't do this because I was afraid we wouldn't have time. These are some of the things that we do beyond scholarships. We received a thank you letter from the Calais County Veterans Service Center. Oh, it's addressed just to me. I didn't know I did it. I thought it was a team here. So it says, "Dear Ms. Patterson, thank you for your sponsorship of the Calais County Veterans Service Center 2017 Forget-Me-Not Annual Golf Tournament." And this is to the pioneers. Your $300 sponsorship includes your information on all marketing material and sponsorship of KP and long drive holes. We appreciate your support in this annual fundraising event, which allows us to continue to assist local veterans and their families regarding obtaining medical and financial benefits they may be entitled to. We also provide housing and job opportunities and act as a liaison with the Department of Veterans Affairs. Sincerely, Maria Bolter, on behalf of Calais County Veterans Service Center. Again, your hard-earned volunteer hours and funds you raise go to people like this. So that is awesome. Also, another thing I didn't mention at the conference, we always have a memorial service, and those that were honored during that time were Longview Pioneers, were Robert Kane, Mamie Spromberg, Anthony Strovas, Jerry Wangler, and then in the Peninsula Club in our district was, or our zone, was Sophia Platt. And there are several others that are in the district. You may recognize some of them: Fort Vancouver, Carol Casey, Donald Fish, Marilyn Robertson, Wally Tushner. Orchards Evergreen, Vernon Hose, Salmon Creek, or Haas, excuse me, I read that wrong. Salmon Creek, Lloyd Kessler, Vancouver, Ned Olson, and Doug Ray. Aberdeen, Harold Johnson. Hoquiam, Don Feeney. Hoquiam is Ken Johnson. Ocean Shores, George Dukes, Willapa Harbor, Henry Orkney Jr., Larry Sinclair, John Wolfe. G6, Lyle, Pam Oldenburg, Washougal, Bill Jessett. It's a very moving ceremony, and if you haven't been to conference, we turn the lights down. Candles are lit for these people. We have music and taps and messages for good thought to remember these people. So I do have a copy of it if any of you are interested in that. Announcements today. Reviewing. Greg Firth has applications if you'd like to be a driver, a volunteer driver for CAP. Next week, Tuesday is after lunch, we're popping popcorn at the shop for, say, kettle corn for Link, right? Okay. Nope, I got it all mixed up. Longview School District on Tuesday. And Wednesday, volunteering our hot dogs for Link. Youth and Family Link event. Okay, thank you. PDG Steve has orientation, and that is tomorrow night at 6 o'clock at the shop, the Lions Shop, 336 30th Avenue. Also, board meeting on Thursday, Bob Paul's, 7 a.m. After the board meeting is newspaper pickup at Campus Towers. And Doug Harvey mentioned also after that board meeting, for those that can help out, at 9 o'clock at the shelter for finishing up the staining process of that Lions shelter. Carrie Ann Botero has a meeting next week, June 1st, 5 p.m. at Life Mortgage for a Taste of Italy. Cindy Fickett's installation dinner. See Judy Fromdahl for tickets, $20. Social hour starts at 5:30. What else? Oh, well. I can't wait either. I thought this was a free ride today, but it isn't. It's very, very busy. One more thing. Also, I'll remind you, those who have volunteered for LCC's baseball tournament this weekend, Ken has a schedule if you forgot when you signed up. Go ahead.
One very important thing I forgot to mention Each of the scholarships is worth $2,000.
Yes.